How you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. How many people here are ready to get to another level? Say, I'm ready. I said, how many people here believe they're ready to get to another level? Somebody say, I'm ready. Listen to me, y'all. Y'all can take your seat. Some of y'all are here, and I need y'all to really take this serious. Grab a pen, grab a sheet of paper with the time that we have, right? I need you guys to understand this. Some of you are here, and you're treating this like this is another conference. Some of you are here, you're treating this like this is another event. What I need you guys to internalize in your mind, this is going to be the day, this is going to be the weekend that everything changes for me. I'm going to get that $1 million partnership. I'm going to buy that business. I'm going to get that promotion. I'm going to graduate that school. But the person who got to believe that more than anybody is yourself. Every single time I see so many people go to more and more events, I'm like, yo, did you execute on the things? And the biggest reason why is they don't believe. Somebody say, I believe. Come on, somebody say, I believe. So the biggest thing I need y'all to take away is you have to have a crazy belief in yourself, because every single day we go out here, there's going to be people who tell you can't make it happen. There's going to be people who tell you it's not possible. What I need you guys to do is take a minute. I want to get intentional. Grab a pen, grab a paper, grab your phone. We're going to go there and write this commitment statement. I'm committed and devoted to making an extra 6 or 7 figures in my business this year. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm committed and I'm devoted to make an extra 6 or 7 figures in my business this year. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. You guys decide what number that is. Directly under it, I need you guys to sign it and date it. This is a covenant you make with yourself. One of the most important things you do daily is the conversations you're having with yourself. But here's where it gets good at. Tomorrow, I'm letting you guys know life is going to happen. Right? Tomorrow, somebody might get in an accident. Tomorrow, you guys might get a call about somebody sick. Tomorrow, something's going to happen, and that feeling of motivation, that feeling of information, how you guys feel right now, it may leave. So the thing that I always think about is I want somebody to say, my why, my why. What I need you guys to take a minute, I want y'all to write down directly under that statement that you signed, who you doing it for. Because it's so easy to quit on ourselves. It's so easy to give up. It's so easy to give in. But when you got a desire and a burning desire, you got to go make it happen. Every single day I wake up, I look at my wife, I look at my kids, I have a conversation with my mom and the 20 plus people that we employ. I say, I got to go get it. Because if I don't go do it, who? So I need you guys to understand, most of us got to understand, you are the person that's going to change everything for your family life, but you got to be willing to do whatever it takes. Next thing, let's get to it. One of the most important things I've learned in life, somebody say keep going. One of the most important things I learned in life, no matter what happened, you got to do what? No matter what happened in life, you got to do what? And the reason why this is so critical and the reason why this is so important, guys, because life is going to continue to happen. For those who don't know me very quickly, my dad been in jail since I was 2 years for committing murder. I grew up in a drug-infested neighborhood in West Philadelphia, 52nd and Girard. My neighborhood was so bad that here's how bad my neighborhood was. I come down the steps. When I get to the street, they're like, hey, Nehemiah, have a good day in school. The prostitutes knew me by name. I then would go around the corner, go to the basketball courts. I found myself being the lookout man, right? So anytime somebody's selling drugs, they would say, if you see a cop coming by, go say, woo woo. So your boy found himself literally being a whole lookout man while I'm doing that, right? And what I started to realize, it started to become normal. I thought, yo, this is going to be my life. And my mom said, yo, we got to change it up for you, son. So what she decided to do, she sent me to a school where I was the only minority, 50 African Americans out of 1,000. And one of my favorite quotes, I want you guys to write this down. Once your mind is expanded to a new concept or idea, it's hard to go back to its original way of thinking. What does that mean? Once you see more, once I start seeing friends and peers make millions of dollars and grow these businesses, I was exposed and I believed I could have it. So while I went to this particular school, every single day, I'm seeing these kids drive brand new cars. I would go spend the night at my homies' cribs. They own hospitals. They own movie theaters. One of my homies had a pool house. I don't know if y'all from where I come from, but I only thought that existed on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Eventually, can y'all guess what happened to me at this high school? I got kicked out. But what we got to do? We got to do what? What we got to do? We got to do what? So to this point, my dad been in jail since I was 2. Kicked out of high school. Went to a new high school and had the opportunity to go to college. I did amazing in college for the first 3 months. Can any of y'all guess what happened to me in college? I got kicked out of college. And up until this point, I had 9 jobs. But what must you do? Come on, what must you do? What must you do? So I said, yo, guys, I'm going to try this job thing one more time. Maybe it's going to work this time. And I went to my 10th job. It's called Atlantic Aviation. I worked at the private airport. And working at the private airport, my favorite quote again, once your mind is expanded to a new concept or idea, it's hard to go back to its original way of thinking. Every single day, I saw millionaires, I saw billionaires hopping off these planes. I've been on Trump plane. I've been on the owner of the Cowboys plane. I've been on Oprah plane, TD Jakes plane. And my job was very simple. They sent me in there, go vacuum it. And I had to go under every jet that come in, hook up a hose and empty the poop. That was my job. But in my mind, for some reason, I still knew I could be more. So everybody on my job, when they say it will be nice, it must be nice. In my mind, they say it will be nice. So one of the things is the conversation that y'all having with yourself got to be so important. So what eventually happened there, can anybody take a wild guess what happened to me there? I got fired. So to this point, your boy got kicked out of high school, college, fired from 10 jobs. But what must you do? The biggest way to kill a big dream is to introduce it to a small mind. So many of your goals, so many of your dreams, so many things you got going on is not reaching this full potential because every time you get a great idea, you asking somebody how to get to a destination that they never been to. You asking somebody how you do something that they never done. It's like working a full-time job. You're ready to go pursue your dreams of entrepreneurship and you go ask your coworker. It will never make sense to them. And when I realized what the individual started saying to me after I got fired, they said, Nehemiah, you going to be dead or in jail like your dad. Nehemiah, you never going to amount to anything. Nehemiah, you going to deal coke. Nehemiah, you going to die. And I was like, yo, they're probably right. And in that very moment, I said, you know what? It's my fault. Somebody say it's my fault. So everything changed for me in that moment. I said, you know what? They're right. It's time for me to change it. And in order for you guys to change anything, it requires one thing. And that's a decision. Everybody say decision. One of the most important things you would do in your life today is make a decision that the business is going to work. Make a decision that you're going to get the promotion. Make a decision that you're going to win. 50 about to come up and speak. And one of his things was, I'm going to get rich or die trying. It is not optional. So in that moment, y'all, I became mentally unemployable. I have not clocked a job in 17 plus years. I don't even know how to do a resume. I don't know how to do nothing. Now we run a multiple 8-figure business annually. Why? Because I made a decision that enough was enough. So one of the things I need everybody to leave here today, if I can resonate with y'all, is I need y'all to make a decision that you deserve to make your goals and dreams happen. You deserve to live the life you desire. You deserve to win. You deserve to provide for your family. You deserve to be great. And remember that kid that we talked about got kicked out of high school, college, fired from 10 jobs? Now remember that kid? That's the same kid on that drug-infested neighborhood. They just named the entire street after me. Right? If you ever in West Philly, y'all, if you ever in West Philly, it's called Nehemiah Davis Way, 52nd and Wyalusing is now Nehemiah Davis Way. Directly behind that, I went and revitalized the entire basketball court. What else I did in the last several years with our philanthropy, we gave back to over 200,000 people. We just went to Africa, did a water well. Last week, we mobilized 20 businesses, went and sold out a person business. So one of the things I want to leave you with is just as you're making the money, how do you give it back? Just as you getting up, how do you look back and pass somebody, look out? So the reason why I love EYL so much, because they decided to reach back and give us the game to continue to elevate us. Giving us the game to continue to win. But here's the thing. My brother Marcus Roger says this. Don't become addicted to education and allergic to execution. What good is it for you guys being here if you don't take anything with the information? And I'm going to leave you guys with this. It was about 1.5 years ago. I had one of the most devastating calls. And as I got the call, devastating. Prior to me getting the call, I hit my mom. Hey, Mom, I need you to go to Harrisburg, go get my passport, because she lives in, go get my birth certificate. Because my mother, she's allowed to get it. She lives in Philly. It's in Harrisburg. I said, can you go get my birth certificate, right? Called. She said, yep, son, I'll go get it tomorrow. Called her next day, son, I'm not feeling well. Called her next day, you go get it. Son, I ain't feeling well. Yo, you got to find a way to go get it. I did retire my mom 12 years ago, but that means you basically work for me. You know, like my mom and wife, y'all retired, but if your boy needs something, they locked in, right? So fast forward, I get a call from my sister. Mom not doing well. We need to take her to the hospital. We hit my mom, yo, you need to go to the hospital. Like, no, I ain't going. Mind you, how I retired my mom, I bought her a herb business. So I never seen my mom sick ever in my life. So it was something that I've never experienced. So it's kind of odd to me. I'm out of town at the time. My wife instantly flies to Philly or wherever she had to go to get there to the hospital. They took her to the hospital. They say, yo, if you didn't get here in enough time, we would probably be having a different conversation. My wife called me immediately. She said, get here right now. I took the next flight that I could get to Philly. And when I got to Philly, guys, I walked in the room and I literally started crying. My mom couldn't see. My mom couldn't walk. My mom couldn't talk. Like she couldn't do none of these things that a normal person does. And as I'm looking, I'm like, in this moment, nothing else mattered to me in that moment, but how am I going to get my mother healthy? Can we pay for a cure? What can we do? How can y'all find out what's wrong with this thing? I'm trying everything in my power to figure it out. And days went by. She's just getting worse and worse. Like, I don't know if you ever had to lift somebody to the bathroom. She couldn't walk. So grab one leg, grab the other leg, walk her to the bathroom. And I know she probably don't even know this. Sit her on the toilet, wipe her, bring her back every time. My mom, my wife, my sisters, they spent the entire 7 days or 10 days in that hospital. And the reason why I was able to spend 10 days and not worry about something, because I decided to bet on my goals and my dreams. I decided to go do whatever it takes. In that moment, I said, how are we going to get her back to Atlanta? Are we going to get her 24-hour care? How are we going to take care of her? We can't put her in no nursing home. We can't do anything. They end up calling and say, hey, she's released. We ended up taking her to Atlanta, moved her to Atlanta. She spent the next 4 months. My wife nursed her every single day till she got back healthy. I mean, every single day. Like we stopped everything that we did. And by the grace of God, I am so excited to say that my mother is healed. She's alive. She's blessed. She's good. And I share this. You probably like, Neo, why are you sharing that story with me? Because some of you keep waiting and hoping and wishing that a dream is going to happen. You do not know how much time you have on this earth. Every single day, you need to wake up like my brother Inky Johnson saying, you got to empty the bucket. Every single day, I go to bed exhausted. I don't fall asleep. I don't go to sleep. I fall asleep because I gave my day everything I had. So I want you guys to take a little bit out of my mom's story and say, you know what? This can happen to my mom. This can happen to my dad. This can happen to me at a blink of an eye. So every single day, I got to max out. Somebody say max out. Somebody say give it everything you got. Somebody say give it everything you got. So as I leave you with this evening, I'm asking y'all to decide today. Whatever that means to you, I don't know what that means. It might mean getting that promotion. It might mean starting that business. It might mean joining that program. I don't know what that thing is for you that you know is going to get you to the next level, but I need you to do it. Every speaker here has gave massive information. They're going to continue to do it. But the biggest key I need you guys to do, somebody say execute. The biggest key I need you guys to do, somebody say execute. Guys, I'm super grateful and appreciative for this time. I wish y'all the absolute best. Peace.